order to navigate the oceans and to know when to plant crops or to help inspire magnificent stories that explain the meaning of life and the universe, we have looked to the stars. Long before TV, the internet, video games, and everything else with a screen, we looked to the star-filled night sky for entertainment and information about the world around us. Throughout recorded history, there have been relatively few changes in our night sky, and most likely everyone has had the experience of looking up with the same wonderment into a particularly bright, starry sky. Bring some of this starry sky whimsy and wonder into the classroom while utilizing another age-old practice: embroidery on a new, unexpected surface, an acrylic skin enclosed within an embroidery hoop. To begin, place the embroidery hoop on a smooth plastic surface, such as a sheet protector. Wrap masking tape around the hoop and use scissors to cut notches about every ½ inch. Turn the hoop as you go around. Now this will allow the embroidery hoop to lay flat and secure against the plastic sheet protector. Pull the tabs back, flattening them as you go around. Place the hoop on the plastic. Press firmly, make sure there are no gaps. It's best to place the sheet protector and the embroidery hoop on top of a piece of cardboard or chipboard so it can easily be moved to dry after the paint is poured and while you're working. Place Liquitex pouring medium in the center of the hoop, allowing it to fill. Use a craft stick to move the medium around, making sure it has good contact with the inner edge. Once level, the pouring medium should fill to approximately 1/4 of the way up the hoop. Select a couple of colors of Blick liquid watercolor and place a few drops around the inside of the hoop. And these can be dropped randomly. I'm going to add a contrasting red-violet to the blue. And finally, and this is the best part, the metallic pearl. This is going to add that shimmer and sparkle to your starry night sky backdrop. Use a craft stick to slowly stir the watercolor in slow, sweeping loops. Now, the color will lighten somewhat when dry, and areas without color will dry clear. For a darker color and a more opaque acrylic skin, add more liquid watercolor. And conversely, if you want a more transparent acrylic skin, only add a few drops. It will take about 72 hours for the whole piece to dry. To speed up your dry time, you can place it in a sunny window. Now, I happen to have a dry piece here as well. Peel the tape back to release the piece. And remove any tape that stays. Once dry, you have a pliable acrylic surface that can be embroidered with a blunt needle. To embroider, first choose a constellation. I've chosen a whole star chart here. Place the image underneath and make reference dots for each location of the star. If you have trouble seeing, you can hold this up to a sunny window and it acts as a light box. Use a permanent marker, such as a Sharpie or Posca, to make the registration marks. Students can utilize a variety of embroidery stitches to represent each star in the constellation. The semi-transparent surface can be used to show the connection between each star, like in this piece. As you jump from one star to the other while embroidering, the embroidery floss jumps and pulls across the constellation. And this shows ever so faintly from the back side to the front. If a cleaner look is desired, each knot can be tied off individually and excess embroidery floss can be cut off. Consider adding beads to the embroidery, or paper can be placed inside the hoop before pouring the medium to add a collage-like effect. To hang, simply thread a needle and push it through near the top of the hoop. Pull the ends together and tie a knot. While they can certainly be displayed hanging on a wall, these special embroidered pieces look absolutely spectacular in front of a window or light source. For a full list of materials, as well as a step-by-step instructional sheet and national standards, visit dickblick.com.